All right. Microphone check. Microphone check. Therapy without a degree. Chapter, I believe this is chapter 165. 165.
Wow, that's awesome, Joe.
What's up, man?
Congratulations, bro.
What's going on?
What's good?
So you guys already know, obviously, it's myself, Joe Fucarino, is in the building, in the studio. And then across from me, I got a really, really dope individual. You want to introduce yourself to the people?
My name is Jeff Lavender from Brooklyn, New York. Born and raised. Been out here in Lodi, New Jersey for a little bit over 5 years. And very involved with the community.
Word.
And
you even got that Brooklyn accent, man.
Yeah.
They know that you're not lying. They know.
I ain't lying about nothing.
So how long did you live in Brooklyn?
All my life. I'm 44 years old, so I would say good portion of my life. I've been out here now about 5 years, Joe.
Okay.
And I came straight to Lodi.
Nice.
And I love it.
Now, first of all, before anything, we get into really anything, what do you do? What'd you do all day?
What did I do all day? I was getting ready basically for my outreach tomorrow.
Okay.
We got another outreach at 72 Church Street at the ball field in the big parking lot from 2 to 5 tomorrow. And we're going to be handing out produce. Every week we're getting cases and cases, basically pallets of produce. So we assort the produce to hand them out. So, depending on how many items we have, that's how we're able to distribute it to the families that are coming in.
Yeah.
So basically every day I do the same thing. And
Okay.
I'm not by myself. I have a whole crew that comes out and we work together.
But what have you been doing to enjoy yourself?
Well, I've been hanging out with some great people. I met a lot of great families. I actually found myself a wonderful woman and two beautiful children that I love as my own. And I met them through this whole pandemic. If I wouldn't have never started this up, who knows if we would have ever met up.
Exactly.
And
everything happens for a reason.
Everything happens for a reason, Joe.
I'm a firm believer of that.
Yeah, me too. And I'm blessed to have a lot of good friends that support me, and they're all behind me, and they're all with me with everything. I'm constantly getting phone calls and text messages from other friends that, shooting out, you need any help, hit me up, whatever. I'm here for them. They're here for me. Basically, and that's what it is. 7 days a week, nonstop. We're going. We don't stop. Make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I got Natalie and her mom. They both help me out. We stay up all night long making these sandwiches.
Word.
And we have a great team. There's a lot of volunteers. More and more coming through.
Yeah.
Deli.
Oh yeah. Now we're gonna get into all that. I mean that's super dope, man. Yeah. But so you lived in Brooklyn pretty much all your life until recently?
Yeah. Came out here 5 years ago. Before I was, I was very sick when I moved out here.
What made you choose Lodi? Out of all areas,
wow.
What made you choose Lodi? What made you be like, I'm a girl?
Well, it wasn't even about the choice. It was I was dating this girl from Lodi, and
so Lodi chose you,
basically. And I came out here, and I was with her for a little while, and then I decided to move out here, and eventually I just moved on my own. We broke apart, and I got introduced to some good people, and followed some really great footsteps, and just went on to doing what I do. Yeah. I love to help people.
Word, man.
And
I met you through John.
John Wyman.
Mr. John. How'd you meet John?
Wow. I met John through the Little League, through Lodi, through the Moose. I'm friends with his wife, Jacqueline, her mother, Jeannie, through the lodge. And good people. John, good people, his whole family, the kids. Yeah. Even all his friends. Everyone's, family. Yeah. That's the one thing I got to say about Lodi. Lodi is family. Everyone sticks together.
Yeah.
You could reach out no matter what. If you don't speak to somebody for 2 weeks or a week, you still could reach out and they're still your boy. They're still your family. Everybody comes through together. And when the times are tough, when something needs to be told out, you call it out. It comes out, you know?
Yeah. That's one thing I always liked about this town. You know, I'm from here pretty much. I lived here half my life, but I feel like I lived here more. You know, I'm 30 now. When I do the math, I've lived here for about 15, 16 years, you know, on and off. You know, I grew up here. I went to middle school here, went to high school here and all that. So, you know, I've known John forever, man. I've known John since I was probably like 14, 13, maybe 13, 14 years old. I've known John.
Mm-hmm.
Long ass time.
Yeah.
Because I don't know when Julia, how old is Julia?
Julie was 17, I think.
Wow. So yeah, I've known him probably, I've known him about at least 17 years or 16, 16. Because when she was just a real little baby. So it's crazy, man. It goes real long. So at least something like that.
He's got a good family, bro. The
yeah,
kid,
it definitely does.
Jacob and Junior, they're into everything. They're got their hands on. They're good family, you know. And I love them like my own family as well. You know, that's the one thing I gotta say.
Yeah.
You know, in a short period of time, we became very close, and gained a lot of friends. Everybody became from his family.
Yeah.
You know,
and I do love. I should give a shout out to John too, because I love everything that he does too for the town and everything, and how he's always known a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? As we all do. Mm-hmm. But he was one of the few that used it in a positive manner. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I like that he never sugarcoats who he's him.
Yeah, he's
you know
him.
What I'm saying?
No, exactly.
You know, he's John. And even me and him, y'all, we always go back and forth because I'm liberal and he's not. So we always go back and forth with different discussions and everything. Yeah. But it's all fun. It's all love. You know, at the end of the day, like I said, I've known John forever, so it's fun. So I mess with him, and yeah, he's definitely has an amazing family, and I appreciate that everything he's doing, and you know, obviously everything you're doing as well. But yeah, definitely give a shout out to John. John's the man, and that's why I met you through. But you've been here for a little bit. You say so. You've been here for 5 years.
Yes, sir. And I've been involved with a lot of other organizations, but you know, I'm with the Lodi Moose Lodge. I just recently became their junior governor. I've been involved with them now pretty much 4.5 years. I had like 6 months after I came out here, I joined up with them. And good bunch of people. The women of the Moose, the men of the Moose. We all work together as one. We're a family. I do a lot of stuff with them. And then the old timers. We're involved with them now as well. And they're also supporting us as well. And I want to give a shout out to the old timers and tell them thank you very much,
of course,
for allowing us to use their location to use as a headquarters right now. And big shout out to everyone that allowed us to do it and support us. And we love you all. Thank you.
Of course, man. So when did you get started, like, even getting even remotely close to what you do now? You know what I'm saying? What you do now is huge, it's major, you know, and it's been such a help to so many people. And I'm gonna get into something a little bit later. But where did it even?
Well, what happened was, I'm disabled myself, and I live on a paycheck every month. I struggle myself at times, and I need a little help and assistance. So during this pandemic, when this pandemic first started out, I needed a little food assistance myself. So I was going down to the Meadowlands. They were having the food handout. They were giving out boxes of food. Yeah. And we were online in the car, and not even getting halfway down, we got turned away telling us that there's no more boxes and there's no more food, that they will contact to let us know when the food is going to be coming back.
Yeah.
So at that time, thank God I had people that I could reach out to when, I needed a little help. Everybody came through for me like right away. But then I was just thinking in my head, if it was me what about all those other cars that were there with all the other families that were getting turned down? So I was like, I can't do this. I can't have this. I got to make a change. I got to make a difference. And that's what I did. And, I volunteer with NJ Food, Clothing, and Rescue. I've been working with them now for a little over 2 years. And I've been, one of the main volunteers for a long time since I've been with them. They came out for me to help me at that time that I needed help. And ever since then, I was there for them. But this was when I was sick. But getting back to where I was at, I'm just like, I got basically, I started calling up, getting donations, reaching out to people, asking for donations. My friends Phil and Renee from NJ Food, Clothing, and Rescue, they were able to donate stuff towards me making up bags to help out the families and the senior citizens. My main goal was taking care of the senior citizens because they, at the time of the crisis, they couldn't get out. And it was my thing to make sure that they got what they needed. So, I got to everything to the point to getting household goods, to toilet paper, to feminine products, to male products, anything that's needed. You name it, Jeff was able to get it for somebody, if it's needed.
Exactly.
And basically, that's basically where it happened, And
but you were doing stuff before that.
I was doing stuff way before.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm talking the beginning of it. Obviously the way it kind of blew up recently, but you were already doing that. Like when I met you, you were even like, all right, I'm going to bring the food. So I'm like, I already, like, how did that even? Because not many people like really, really do that or even want to do that or see a need to do that.
Well, the thing is, I feel that everyone needs help. And no one should go without having a food. No one should go without having a meal at the end of the day or waking up in the morning. If a family has a quarter box of pasta and there's 6 people in the family, what are you going to do? Give them 3 pieces of pasta each? I said, I can't do that. And if I have kids, I can't do that for my family. I want to see my kids eat. You see every day on the TV, on the news, on the videos, and this and that. These kids are starving and they're dying. I don't want to see that shit no more. I'm tired of the fucking death and the hate and everybody's fucking in this world. And it's all about coming together and making it happen. And we all work as one and we all make it together. Black, white, Spanish, doesn't matter. We're all equal. We're all one. We come together.
Yeah.
And that's where I came from. Growing up as living in Brooklyn. I seen stuff. I witnessed things, and I did things and whatever. It made me who I am now, a better person, and I'm here to help anyone that needs help. Anyone that needs help, if I can help you, I'm here to do it for you. I'm not rich, I don't got money, but whatever I do is basically for donations. I get the donations. And we go out and we buy the more stuff that we could buy.
Yeah.
And it's not only me. I have like a group of people. We're a team. We're a family. And the main thing about this whole pantry for me, it's not about me doing it. It's about me setting it up for the kids. And that's the thing. It's about our pantry. It's a people's pantry. Okay? It's a pantry in Lodi. We're trying to find the headquarters. We still don't have that, but we'll get into that a little bit later.
Yeah.
But it's all about Joe. It's about me having the kids run the location when I can't be there. And by Michael and Natalie, they already run the business. I could leave and come back and everything's going good. I got no worries. It's amazing that I have so much confidence in my volunteers, that I got no worries.
Yeah. 1,000%.
And
did you ever have, beyond that first time that recently you said around the coronavirus, did you ever have to go anywhere to get food like that before?
Yeah, myself I did. Yeah, of course. I actually belonged to a food pantry myself, and I was going there every month and making pickups just to be able to make it at the end of the month myself, because you know, Social Security, you know, you don't get much. You know, you got to live on what you live on.
Yeah.
You know, you live and you choose on what you want to choose. You know. But I always felt it was important to be a good person, Joe. You know, you do good. You know, you don't never expect nothing back in return. It's just the Lord always makes it happen somehow and brings it to you.
Yeah.
You know, basically he bring family in my life and brought good people around me, and you know.
How did you ever the first time when you had to do? Because I've definitely had to do those, you know, a few times as well as in my life, and you know, when I was a kid and with my mom, right? But when was the first time you had to go to a food pantry for yourself? Did you already know that they existed? Did someone have to tell you about it, or what? Because I feel like not a lot of people actually know that these things even exist.
Well, the thing is, when I was living up in Brooklyn, I was going to a food pantry up there, and you know, it wasn't like the ones out here in Jersey, Joe. But when I moved out here, before I had my surgery, and I was working, then I went on disability because I got sick, and then I started struggling. So what happened was I reached out to a few people from Lodi and a few people from New York and from friends from school, and everybody was sending me either gift cards or money or sending me food through like the food, you know, like delivery companies will come into the house, direct to foods and different things. And someone from the Moose Lodge reached out to somebody from NJ Food Clothing and Rescue, and they contacted me, and they called me, they asked me the address, they came to my apartment, they dropped off a gift card to me, and 2 huge bags of food, and I was blessed, very blessed, and that's basically how I got into this whole thing now, Joe, because Phil and Renee, they took me in and basically taught me a lot of stuff about what to do and how to run the food pantry, and I worked side to side with them, and
so that basically motivated you to
want to do
and
then
to do your own.
friends of mine from the town, from the Moose, from OEM, from the police department, Lodi PD, from Chambers of Commerce, Mayor Council. They all basically advised me that you do what you do, you might as well just start your own food pantry. And that's when I decided, I'm going to open up a food pantry.
Yeah, because you were already kind of just doing it. How were you doing it at first? Because I know you were like collecting the food. Were you just giving it to the other food pantries, like just collecting the food and just and giving it?
No, sir.
So how were you doing?
I was asking for donations, and I was collecting the stuff myself.
Yeah.
And I had a location that I was able to use, and I was bagging up all the bags myself. And
no, I'm saying before your own.
Well, I mean, like when I was working with Phil, NJ Food and Clothing.
Yeah.
Well, they had a headquarters that we were using for a while, and then we'd go back and forth, and we would go to different locations, and go and pick up the food from them, and then go back to headquarters, assort it, get it ready, and different situations. You know, we went out, we fed the homeless in Newark and Passaic, Patterson. And that's basically where I got started with them, with that whole thing, you know. And then, yeah, Joe.
Yeah, no, definitely, man. And then, obviously, you started your own recently.
Yeah, well, the beginning of the pandemic, when like I said, I went to go get help, and they got basically turned away, and then I was like, let me do this and get started up even more serious. And then my friend Marcel turned around, I was like, just start your own pantry, dude. And
yeah, might as well.
That's what I did. I, started with the paperwork and getting it going. I'm trying to figure out a name for it.
Whoever did your logo, I don't know.
Joe, you did such an awesome job, bro.
No, I'm saying whoever did that logo.
Yo, the business cards, bro. Everything you did for me, bro, was great. I love your work. Is amazing. My logo, everyone compliments on my logo. It's such a beautiful logo, and
thank you, man.
Dude, even the sign, we're working on getting the signs together now, and everything you did for me, the graphic work, the patience you had, and to go over and do, was really appreciated, brother.
No problem, man. I got you.
Yeah.
What does the eagle symbolize?
All right. Well, brand? I have a couple things on the eagle. First of all, the eagle. I'm an Eagle Scout, so I was a Boy Scout all my life. My dad passed away when I was young. I took over the Boy Scout troop as Scoutmaster like the age of 17 years old. And I became an Eagle Scout, and that was my main thing, was with the Eagle. And then, how people sometimes say that they were something else when they were in the past life.
Yeah.
Well, I believe I was an eagle, and I believe my thing was I used to fly above high to watch everyone, to see what goes on, to see, flying high is like a rescue eagle, just to see what needs to be done and who needs the help. And that's how I felt. So, we just did it as the eagle, and then I'm all about America, It's about naming America. It's about everyone just standing together, and then this is the country where I was born, and this is where we from. This, I'm straight up American. I love it, my country. I love everyone around me. I don't care where you're from, like I said. Everyone's welcome.
Word.
In my life, everyone's welcome in my pantry. Everyone's welcome in my family. Because that's what it's all about. It's about brotherhood and sisterhood and friendship and family. And if you can't be there for one, you can't be there for anybody. You can't be there for yourself. You can't be there for nobody.
Yeah.
And that's that.
Yeah, man. I like I said, I've definitely, those pantries help out, man, so much more than people know. Like extremely well. I remember, I'll never forget, like when I was, I was happy I seen you went to DeVries. Mm-hmm. And I grew up in DeVries Park, and I'll never forget when it was the Boys and Girls Club that did it. And they knocked on the door. It was right around Thanksgiving time, and they gave us all they gave us food. Mm-hmm. And I'll never forget. I was like, I think that's almost when it hit me, when I realized, damn, we're kind of on the lower income side, like. I didn't realize it, I guess, because I always just thought that was just life.
Yo, look who's texting me right now as we're talking, bro.
Hey, give him a call. Give him a phone call.
Give him a phone call right now.
Put him on live.
All right, we're going to put him on live. Here we go. Yo, here he comes. Yo, watch what you're saying. We're on live right now.
Hey, you're live on the podcast. Don't say anything to incriminate yourself.
Why am I live on the podcast?
Because you are.
Oh.
What's up, sir? What you doing?
I'm sitting in my car asking Jeff some questions, and he's not responding to me.
Yeah, because he's dropping gems right now.
All right, well, drop a gem and respond to my text message.
All right. We'll see.
Oh, John.
What's going on?
Nothing much, dude. Doing a little podcast right here, right now with Joe. What?
I said, am I really live on a podcast?
Yeah, you are, really. And you were actually a big part of it a little while ago. We were just blowing you up.
Why were you blowing me up?
Talking about you, bro.
Talking about me?
Yeah.
Bad shit, asshole Lodi?
No. Yeah, blowing your ass up, yeah. Telling about all your stories, bro.
It's all good. Everybody hates me.
We love you. What the hell out of here.
John.
So what's going on?
Now I'm asking him, how he got started with this. I was letting him know a little situation of mine when I had a food, food given to me back in DeVries, and I said that was, I think, the moment when I realized that me and my mom were living very, very low income. I think that's when it hit me. When they came and they brought the food for Thanksgiving, I'll never forget it. But I also never forget how amazing that felt. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit felt so good. And it was so different. Never had anyone until that point, like, really, really reach out to know that we were struggling, and they just wanted to make sure we had a good Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's always good, bro.
But yeah, John, when we getting you on the pod? We're gonna get you maybe on a live show.
I thought I was live right now.
No, I mean like in the live podcast, like the one in the Little League.
Well, like you want to see my face live?
Yeah, we need to see your face, man. Just your voice isn't enough.
No, we need your sexy face, bro.
You need my sexy face, huh?
Yes,
I
yes.
mean, I'll be for it as long as it's from like the chin up. You know what I mean?
The chin.
I got some big tits and shit.
Hey, I might get more viewers like that. But all right, John, man. We'll finish up this pod. We'll talk to you later.
Talk to you later, John.
All right, man. Have a good one.
If you ain't doing nothing, come by the studio. You know where we're at.
All right.
All right.
Later, John. That's funny.
Shout out to Mr. John Wyman.
John Wyman.
But yeah, that was when, like I said, when that happened to me when I was younger, man, it was an amazing feeling. So I know that feeling that you're putting on all these different people.
Like getting back to what you're saying, I was going to Center for Food Action for a while, getting some food from them. Yep. I mean, they were there for me. They helped me out when they could help me out. Then, like I said, NJ Food and Clothing, they were asked me to volunteering because after I got better and I was able to, say I'm healthy, I could start moving around. I started becoming one of the volunteers and helping them out. And then that's where all this basically happened, And I love it, bro. Thanksgiving, we're able to do the Thanksgiving dinners and give out the meals like you were just talking. We make up a whole setup. This year I'm going to hit up ShopRite again to get some donations.
Yeah.
And thank God for my volunteers. Like I say, it's all about the volunteers, Joe. And the donations, if we as long as we keep getting the donations in, Joe, we could keep on going. And the volunteers, as long as they keep coming around and more volunteers are needed, we could really use a lot more help. And that's my main thing I want to try and do is get more people to come in and say, listen, I want to help out. Even the high school kids, they need credits. They need, credits for school or whatever they need. Come on by, let me know, and, do your community service, do your services, and we'll do some signing off for you guys.
That's amazing.
There's so many things to do, and where, we're safe. Everyone has to have a face mask on. There's hand sanitizer around on every table. The gloves are being used by all the volunteers. And everybody has respect.
Yeah.
If you don't have respect, don't bother coming down and asking for food or anything like that, because we're not gonna stand for people to come down and be rude to our volunteers.
Of course.
So
no, that's a given. Yeah.
We do this 3 days a week, 4 days a week, 5 days a week, 6, 7 days a week. We work. Yeah. We try to take Sundays as a family day. We can't even take Sundays because we're still doing something, But it's okay because as long as we see smiles on people's faces and we see a change and we see them happy, that's all that matters, Joe.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of miserable and miserable in this world.
1,000%.
And people are not nice and they don't care about a lot of people. They see somebody in the street, homeless, they walk right by. They'll have the food in their hand, and instead of saying, you know what, I don't want to eat it no more, or they're walking around with an empty bag, a bag with food, instead of just, saying, hey, you know what, I'm going to help somebody out with this little bit of food, they throw it in the fucking garbage.
Yeah.
And they don't even think about nothing. So then you got to go watch these people go in the garbage and take the food out. I go to New York, I go to Brooklyn to see my family, I'm going through the city. And this was even before I was even a part of a food pantry. And I had one guy walk up to me and ask me for $10. I was like, what do you need $10 for? He says, I need it for food. I says, wait, hold on a second. I went into, McDonald's. I got the guy like $15 worth of food off the dollar menu. And then, he was so happy. He was so blessed that the next time when I came back into the city, he stopped me to thank me and how happy he was and how blessed he was. He wanted to buy me a drink. But I still bought him another dinner.
Yeah.
Because you know what? Everyone deserves a little help.
1,000%.
You know what I'm saying? When I asked for help, people came through for me. You know, a lot of times, sometimes I do ask for help and no one comes through for me. But you know what? I don't care.
It happens.
I'm still going to do what I got to do. And I'm still going to help people. But the ones that I reach out to are the ones that come through, the ones you know who the family really are.
1,000%.
You know what I'm saying, Joe? Me and you, I know you now, how long, I would say?
Almost a year.
Almost a year. With the year that we got to know each other, I think we got pretty friendly and cool.
Yeah, man.
I can see you family right here, bro.
Yeah, man. We definitely, we're working on a lot of things, especially some future stuff as well. We got some ideas going, and I'm in the same, I view life as the same exact way. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, I've been there. And I know how it feels. You know what I'm saying? I know how it feels to be in need, but sometimes not want to ask. Or it's just sometimes people really, really do need it, and I feel you too. Like what you said about the homeless people and people just need help. Like sometimes some people are so far left on that, on people needing help. And sometimes people are so far right and they just want them to do it themselves and get the help themselves and whatnot. But sometimes it's not that easy. Sometimes life comes at you pretty hard and sometimes you need that other person to just give you a hand and to help you out a little bit, you know what I'm saying, through that process. Yeah. Also, I want to give a shout out to one of my friends. His name is Lee. His Instagram is Mr. Live Love Lee. I always mention him too on this podcast. He's a huge supporter. And he's another one. He definitely doesn't do anything to the extent of what you're doing. However, he calls it lending love with Lee.
Okay.
And every once in a while, he goes in his house. He makes sandwiches, makes a whole bunch of stuff. He makes little bags, put deodorant, all that, and he goes around New York and he passes them out.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't even... he doesn't post it on social media, nothing like that. People don't even know he does it, but I know he does it.
No.
So I always love to give him that recognition because I think it's so huge.
I give a shout out to him,
So powerful.
Yo, Lee, thank you, bro. And check this out, even though you don't tell nobody what you do, the Lord is watching and he sees everything. I don't know if you believe it or not, but everyone knows what you do, bro. Just keep up the good work because, you know what, we're here to help people and that's what we do. We don't need the help. The help comes as we help other people. So just keep up the good work, bro. Thanks for your, helping out.
Yeah, man.
Give a shot. That's good.
Yep.
I got a lot of people, I got the Chambers of Commerce. They were a big part of my organization. They, I wouldn't be where I'm at if it wasn't for them. James and his whole crew, Karen, the whole crew of everyone that helped out through everything. Scott Luna, the whole mayor, council. They've been there for us through everything, and I just want to give a big shout out, thank you to everyone that's been there, the Lodi Little League, the old timers, and then of course my lovely volunteers.
Yeah.
Like I said, I have a good handful of guys, and women and kids that are amazing, and like I said, when I have no worries and I could just walk away, they got everything and they could take care of it, Joe.
That's when you know it's real.
And we got a lot of stuff coming up, Joe. We got this car show we're working on.
Tell me about the car show, man.
So, I got the car show is happening as our first annual Lodi Strong fundraising car show. People could come down and we got muscle cars, sport cars. It could be antique cars. You want to enter the car, registration is $10 per car. We're going to be doing trophies and plaques for the, four different things, the best paint job, best rims, the best lights. There's a bunch of different ones. I have a whole committee that's working on all of that. Thank God I don't have to worry about too much of it myself because I have enough to handle. But I have different committees handling different fundraisers that's coming up right now.
Okay.
But this right here is going to be Sunday, August 30th, 2020 from 2 o'clock to 8 p.m. It's at 460 Passaic Avenue, Lodi, New Jersey, 07644. It's going to be at the Boys and Girls Club. It's going to be in the back of the Boys and Girls Club. There's going to be food, music, raffles, awards, and much more stuff happening, Joe.
Nice.
We're going to have... It's going to be free admission. Anybody that wants to come, all you have to do is, if you want to make a donation, that's up to you. If you would like to bring us a donation as a non-perishable food, you're more than welcome to do that as well. It's about the people, Joe. It's all about getting everybody to get together and come down and have a good time. We just ask everyone to please be safe and wear your masks. If you have hand sanitizer, bring it down with you. If not, there will be hand sanitizer around. Please feel free. If you need a mask and you don't have one, you can go up to one of our volunteers and we'll have masks available for anyone that needs them as well. It's going to be a fun, full event. We're looking to have some food trucks to come down, craft vendors. It's a day of a good show, and everybody just, coming down with different cars. We're going to have a lot of fun stuff happening there, and
it's cool. Show that camera the flyer.
Oh.
Let's see. There we go. Let's go.
So,
car show. That's
car
gonna be
show's
cool.
right there.
Yep.
We also have different things going on. I have a fundraiser going on for the Hackensack Children's Cancer Ward. I have it's a face mask, pink face mask. I should have brought it with me, but I didn't.
It's all good. It's all good.
So it's $10 a face mask, and $5 will be coming towards us to buy more items that we need, and $5 will be going towards the donation towards the children at the cancer ward. Okay. We have someone that donated 100 masks, so that's what we're going with. And we also have our T-shirts that we have, and all the money that we raise from the T-shirts is basically to buy more food and more products that we need to help supply the families. Because, if we don't get the donations in, we have to find the money somewhere to get the stuff that we need. And with us not having a headquarters right now and basically running out of the Little League, and then we also had to rent out storage units, that we have to pay for monthly right now. So it's actually putting a real killer on us right now. So we're trying to raise money. We have a little Facebook fundraiser going on right now. We're trying to raise enough money to try and get a headquarters, or at least put money towards a headquarters so we could start paying rent. Because we need refrigeration space. This is a big plus. We need refrigeration space from anyone that has restaurants in Lodi or around Lodi that's not being used, or you have a good storage area or a headquarters area, like a warehouse with a loading dock that we could use. Please contact me and let me know, because we're in desperate need, not for storage, to keep this going. Yeah, we have, thank God, the connections are coming through with the donations of the food, but I can't keep on saying yes if I don't have nowhere to put it. So at the time with this whole thing is I'm getting pallets and pallets of food, and here I'm calling up other pantries and other churches and other locations in the areas, and I'm having them pick up the food from me as a donation towards them. So it's going from either one way to another, but everyone's getting helped out somehow. I set up an account now where I'm picking up 7 pallets of produce every Tuesday.
Wow.
And, we're talking over 500 cases of produce.
Yeah.
So just think about how many families I can help out with that right now. So right now we've been doing a outreach twice a week in Lodi, and we're actually going to be changing it now to 3 times a week, because that's how much stuff that's being donated to us. And the more donations that we could get in, and the more people that could help out, the more food we could get, and more options we could offer. And
that's powerful, man. Now, do you how do people? So if someone's in need, how do they reach out?
If people need anything, they could just reach out. They could either go on Facebook, look up American Eagle Food Pantry of NNJ, Northern New Jersey. You could look up myself, which would be Jeff Lavender. Or if you have any questions, you could call me at 929-317-8982. 929-317-8982. Or you can send us an email at aefoodpantry at nnj@gmail.com.
Yeah, everything's linked on the Facebook too.
Yeah, everything's linked on Facebook.
All the contact info is on there.
Cool.
Just so everyone can go through there and reach out to you guys.
We have a GoFundMe. We have that page for the fundraiser for the headquarters on Facebook. We don't have a GoFundMe page, but we have that set up. We also have a Venmo set up, and we also have a Cash App set up.
That's good.
So if anybody wants to shoot out some donations to give us a hand and help us out, would be really, really appreciated.
What's the Cash App?
I have it on my phone.
Take a look. Let's see what the Cash App is, just so we'll put it on the screen. We'll get the tag and we'll put it up there. And also, one thing I want to get into too is what are some goals that you have with this food pantry? Where do you see it in 5 years? What would you like to do?
Right there.
So let's see.
Well, my whole goal is basically I want to bring this food pantry to the next level.
So hold on. The Cash App is #AE Food Pantry. So #AE Food Pantry.
Okay, and I'll give you my Venmo. It's right here. So, excuse me.
Nah, it's all good.
Ooh.
But yeah, what are some goals you have for 5 years? Where do you want to take this thing? Do you want to take it all around, the U.S.
Yeah.
to do different states and stuff? Or
yeah, see if we could find that. What I want to do is I want to get this popping, going really strong out here in Lodi. But it's basically northern New Jersey.
Hold on 1 second. So the Venmo is at Jeff-Lavender-1. So at Jeff-Lavender-1. So what is it? Where do you see the brand going?
Well, the brand I wanted to do is basically I want this to last forever, man. Mike, I just want this to go for a long period of time, Joe. And I want basically the kids is where it's all about. It's the future. If I get them to run the business like they're doing now, when I'm not around no more and me and my girl can't be around to do anything, or the older volunteers are not around, they're the ones that are going to take it over from us. That's my main goal.
Of course.
That's why I'm so important about getting the kids involved in my food pantry and getting them to do the tables and helping out the families. And Natalie, she does all my graphic, right now on the computer. She takes care of the Facebook, Instagram. Michael takes care of the Instagram. The car show, Michael Caruso, he's been taking care of that. And
yeah, man. And also, you remember, if you ever need anything, flyers wise, anything, let me know.
Yeah, of course, bro.
Definitely here for you guys. You guys are doing something powerful, for the community, helping out. So we're gonna do whatever we can. And stay tuned on the Facebook, because we might be having a joint venture coming. We're just trying to get approval for it. So
we have a lot of things going on, Joe. I'm actually working on trying to do a pig roast.
Okay.
I'm trying to work on a motorcycle, either a motorcycle run. I don't ride myself, but I do got a lot of people and my friends that do ride. If we don't do a motorcycle run, maybe we could do like a motorcycle show, like we're doing with the car show. We'll do like a motorcycle show, and we'll do like a pig roast for that as a fundraiser. Right now, we're trying to do any kind of fundraising we could do, because we're trying to raise the money to get this headquarters. We need a vehicle. Right now we're using one of my girlfriend, and we're using her car, and we're getting around. We're using a lot of other volunteers. We're using their cars. We need to have money for a van or a truck.
Yeah.
I mean, every Tuesday we're going out. We're renting a U-Haul just to be able to get the produce back and forth.
Yeah.
And that money has to be taken out of the donation money.
Of course.
So all that money's going. So here comes Princess.
Is funny. She's
hey, Princess.
She's been trying to get in the shot.
Hey, Princess. You know, that's another thing that we like with the food pantry. We don't only take care of the people. We also offer food for the dogs.
Oh, you guys got doggy food too?
We have clothes for them. We have treats for them. We have all kinds of stuff. Sometimes we get stuff for the rabbits. Sometimes we get stuff for the other animals, for fish. I mean, I got to say, we're blessed by saying we have a lot of different people around us that if we just say, listen, I need this, could you get that for us donated? A few minutes later, I get a phone call. Yeah, I got it for you, Jeff. You know, so
that's awesome, man.
I gotta say,
how many? Like, you guys have helped so many different families. I bet.
Right now we're up to. We lost count. I gotta say we did lose count, but I lost count after we did 10,000 families. And it's just the numbers just keep climbing, and we have our clientele that come down on those days that we do the outreach. And I'll get back to that in a minute. I'm gonna let everybody know the time schedule if that we do that again. But if you can't come out to the outreach, all you gotta do is reach out to me or one of my clients and tell us, my volunteers. And you go on Facebook, you go on Messenger, you go on Instagram. We're on Instagram too. Just reach out to American Eagle Food Pantry, Northern New Jersey. Or if you hear someone say, "Hey, Jeff Lavender's the one that's doing that,"
of course.
Just 929-317-8982, and reach out to me, and if you're home and you can't get out of the house, we'll make up a home delivery. We'll bring you some food. We're giving you hot meals. If you need hot meals and you can't cook, we're willing to we even have hot meals that are coming in from different sources. So we have the outreaches at 72 Church Street, and like I said, tomorrow we'll be set up. Okay. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, man. Take
all right, so tomorrow it's going to be from 2 to 5. Wednesdays it's from 12 to 3, and Fridays it's 5 to 8.
Okay.
Wednesdays is going to be changing. All right, but for this week we're going to keep it at 12 to 3.
Got it.
But for further, I'll give everybody a later update once we have the new time schedule set up for that. But
okay.
All they gotta do is log on to Facebook, like I said, Instagram. Reach out, let me know if you need help. We'll get it to you. If you want to make a donation, feel free to hit me up, call me. Go on Messenger or Instagram. And you reach out to us if you need a little assistance, and you feel like you're embarrassed and you don't want people to know about it. Don't worry about it. Just call me. Let me know. Nobody has to know nobody's business. We got you. We got everybody that needs help.
Yeah.
Sometimes even for babies, we're able to get baby supplies. The senior citizens, if they need like the pens or the extra pads or whatever they need. Just reach out to us. If you need something, then we may be able to get it for you. Just because somebody else already said no to you doesn't mean that we're going to say no to you. If we could do it, we're going to make it happen.
Exactly. And, too, I want to be able to say anyone, too, that is in need of anything like that. If anyone ever needs any, because, I do a lot of entrepreneur coaching, right? So if anyone ever needs any help and assistance in creating a business, starting a business, just trying to find like a little side hustle, just to help get some more income in there, just to get some more food into their lives, they could always reach out to me as well. You know what I'm saying? Just so we could help them. Because a lot of times people have ideas, about ththings and businesses that they want to start, but sometimes they don't know how to. They think that they need crazy amount of schooling and all that, but
yeah,
that's definitely not the case. You know what I mean? You can start your own business even if you don't have a lot of money. There's ways around it. So if anyone that's ever, just needs a little bit of help, you know what I'm saying, to get those first few steps on basically, improving their life, starting a business, trying to get some better income. Anyone could always reach out to me because, like I said, that's what I do. I do that around my circle, my friends, anyone who I'm associated with. I always try to sit down with them, do some coaching, try to have them take their life to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times people have ideas. People have business ideas, but they just don't know how to start it. They think they need all this money and whatnot.
Nope.
So you probably deal with
I started this with no money, bro. I mean, I came out on this whole thing and I just started making phone calls and as soon as I reached out to hey, I reached out to you, Joe. You came through for me, like like right away. As soon as I said to you, Joe, this is what I want to do. Boom, Joe, I want to come up with a logo. Bro, you were working on it with me. Like an hour later, you were throwing me out samples. And I mean, right within the next 2 days, and then a couple of days later, I had my business cards. I had everything going already. It was amazing, Joe.
Yeah.
So a big thank you to you too, bro.
No problem.
You and you coming through with the podcast, and then you were doing a little podcast. I remember at 72 Church Street. That's how me and you were linked up.
Yeah.
Through the clubhouse.
Yeah. Well, we did an event. We did the first one. We did a Friendsgiving.
Yeah.
Basically, so what I wanted it to be everyone to get together, friends and family, to really like only people that are friends but are like family. Because on Thanksgiving, it's always everyone just goes to the family's house.
Yeah.
And sometimes you're really not that close with your real family. Like for me, honestly, a lot of my friends are more family than family. It's just how it is.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like Mikey, is like my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a few people who are literally brothers to me. Walter, a lot of the people me and John grew up with.
Yeah.
My guy Zane that's on the podcast with us. Like, there's many people that are like that. So I was like, wow, I wanted to create a day for us to get together and be able to spend and have a Thanksgiving dinner as family, not on just Thanksgiving. And then I also wanted to obviously donate, because back to when I told you my story, you know what I'm saying? I know how amazing that felt.
Yep.
I'll never forget, like my mom and me, like, we were not expecting to have a big Thanksgiving, and, we were broke. We didn't have it like that. We were on the food stamps, but they only give you just enough. And, it was tough. So I'll never forget when they came through and they brought that food. I'll never forget how that made us feel. You know what I'm saying? It was so many different types of emotions, but the fact that we were able to have that help, I wanted the same thing, at whatever level I could, to do that for other people. So we did the Thanksgiving, Friendsgiving. Then for Christmas, we did the toy drive, which we're going to do exactly again this year. Yeah, same thing.
We're working on that. We're doing a toy drive. We're actually working on a school supplies drive right now. Yeah. So
let's collab, man. Like I said, let me know, because I want to.
We're working on that right now. Actually, okay. We actually we put it up on Facebook a couple days ago. We got a school supplies drive right now going on. We have about a good about 62 students that we're actually going to be helping out. And the 62 could go up to a lot more.
Oh, it can, man, because
that's just in the last couple of weeks that we've been finding out families that need the extra help right now with the school supplies. So
there's so many, because obviously just in our town, but we live next to some towns.
We're Hackensack. We got Hackensack, Garfield, and everyone around
Patterson.
us, and we're in northern New Jersey. So we help anybody that reach out to us.
Exactly.
We have a lot of people in Lodi. We got people in Garfield. We got people in Hackensack. We got people in
Patterson.
Hawthorne, Patterson, where anywhere you're at, you need help. We're trying to help you out. I mean, kids are kids. The kids are the future. Without the kids, we ain't got nothing, bro. And
of course,
we need to be there for them, to try to help them as much as we can.
Yeah, and people forget sometimes how hard it is.
Yeah,
to really be able to support a family. And you never know. I hate when people judge others and say, well, maybe they're not working, or they could be making more money.
Nah, you don't judge.
You never know someone's situation.
Nah, don't judge somebody, bro.
Yeah, you never know. Like, you just never know. Sometimes kids weren't planned, and it happens. And it's like, you have a big family, or sometimes you could have a really good job, but then you have a major injury, and then you can't work like you used to anymore. Like, there's so many different circumstances that can happen. So never judge someone who could use the help. Or, sometimes people just need that head start. Sometimes people just need to have that ball pushed a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And there's so much in this world that we could help others with. You know what I'm saying? I hate when people say, oh, well, we got to worry about ourselves first. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying?
You see, that's the problem. So, people are selfish in these time and days. They just care about themselves. They don't care about nobody else. Like for an example, I got this, I got a lot of phone calls when someone passes. Unfortunately, we're losing a lot of people. or people are moving away and getting out of Jersey. So what's happening is a lot of people call me up and say, "Yo, Jeff, I got a lot of furniture. I got this, I got that. I don't want to just kick it to the curb.
Yeah.
It's all good stuff. What do you want to do with it? You want it?" So I've been taking it. And thank God I've been finding other families that, unfortunately, they need it. They need the extra help.
Of course.
It's a point about being there to give back and do good and just constantly keep doing good, because it's too much. Like I said before, it's just too much.
Oh, it's okay. It's all right. You're good.
There's too much. There's too much hate in this damn world.
Yeah, man.
And the kids are getting a big part of it, because they're following and seeing what the others are doing, and it's not fair. It's bad. It's bad. That's why my main thing is about the people of Lodi and the people of the Pantry and the kids taking it over and doing what I'm trying to teach them to do. And that's why I show them my way, and I'm open for suggestions. That's another thing. I'm not the kind of guy that just wants to do everything my way. I got Natalie throws up suggestions to me all the time, and I'm going with her suggestions better than I'm going with mine. We're talking about a 16-year-old girl.
Nah, sometimes they're the smartest ones.
16-year-old girl, and then I got her brother Michael. He's her twin. Yeah. He's 16, and he's another one.
They know what's hype. They know what's popular.
They know everything,
they know what's
bro.
Modern.
They know about the computers. They know about the phones better than I could.
But you need those people around you.
Michael has his own car club. He has his own car club. He's running this whole thing for the car show with me.
You need those people around you that are going to be honest with you about certain things.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you even know with me, when we were doing the logo, I was like, we should do it like this.
Yeah.
There's a reason.
That's right.
And it's like, you need those people who can be honest with you and not just be like,
that's right.
Be like, oh, that's what you want?
Go with it.
But like, no, you need those real people around you that are going to be like.
Family, bro.
Yeah.
Straight up family.
So, all right, man, we're going to wrap this show up.
I just want to throw it out there real fast. I don't know if you have it on my stuff, but if anybody wants to send checks, we also have a P.O. box set up. And the P.O. box is P.O. Box 16 at 07644. American Eagle Food Pantry of Northern New Jersey. You can make it out too.
Word. Powerful, man.
All right.
Also, everyone that's listening to this, just remember that we do have the live podcast September 5th. September 5th is a live podcast at the Little League. We're going to have it on the field. Hopefully Jeff can make it. You can meet Jeff. If you have anything to donate, you can come and bring it that day as well.
Yeah, I'll definitely be there, bro. I'll definitely be there.
It's going to be 6 p.m. So, yeah, if you have any food, anything you want to donate, cash, whatever it is, you come there. September 5th is the live podcast.
If anybody needs any help that day, you need a little assistance, just come on down, shout out to me, and me and my crew will take good care of you, and that's a guarantee.
100%, man. Also, something at the end of the show, what we do, we usually have people recommend something that you think is cool, something that you think is dope that not many people know about. Doesn't have to be within your business or your brand, just something like a TV show that you've been rocking with for a while, a restaurant, just something that you think is dope around the area that you have not, that many people might not know about. Could be anything. Could be whatever. I'm gonna give it's a show. It's obviously everyone knows the show, but I've just started watching it. Power. I just started watching Power. I didn't watch it for years. Everyone was always hyping it up, but I've just been watching it now, just because I've been, we've been filming the show. If anyone doesn't know, we've been working on a TV show with the brand, so I've been watching that, just trying to, get some creative ideas and just see what people are gravitating to. So it's all right so far. It's not bad. I don't really see what the hype is too much about it.
I mean, I have a little hype, man. I mean, after 30 years, I quit smoking cigarettes, bro.
Oh, shit.
I mean, if I can shout that out, bro.
Yeah, of course, man.
I haven't had a cigarette in over 3 weeks now, bro. And I don't even have, the desire that I want to go back to smoking.
Congratulations,
Thank you, bro.
That is definitely big. That's fucking good, man. How'd you do? Cold turkey or what?
Well, I started off with that Chantix. Chantix. I was taking that for a little while, And it was giving me like the attitude swings and mood swings and things like that. And people that I love, I was taking it out on. So I decided, let me try and stop that, taking that medicine.
Yeah.
And then even though I just stopped that medicine, I still decided not to smoke. I mean, the other day I got into a little heated argument with somebody, and I went to 7-Eleven, and I said to him, "Yeah, yo, give me a pack of Newport 100s." And he hands it to me, and as he hands it to me, I said, "You know what? Nah, I don't need it." And I gave it back to him.
Nice.
I just walked out of the store, bro.
That's good. You got to tell them you quit.
Yeah, I quit. I told everybody. Everyone knows now not to sell it to me if I even walk in there, so it's good. Because that's what it is, bro. I'm happy. I'm happy because I'm able to do what I'm doing. I mean, after almost dying 3 different times, been brought back and going through hell and back. I've been through so much, and now I finally met a beautiful family that I can say that's my own. I want to be here for them as long as I can, and be here for the people that need the assistance as long as I can. So I got to just say I love everyone.
Definitely, man. Well, hey, guess what?
What?
You can't make a diamond without pressure.
Word, bro.
Can't make a diamond without pressure and heat. You got to go through the fire, man, to become a diamond.
That's right. That's right.
So embrace the heat. Embrace that pressure.
That's powerful right there, bro.
No, I'm serious, man. Embrace it. Yep. You really can't become as strong as you are without not going through that other stuff.
Nope.
Can't. So it's all for a meaning. You wouldn't be able to be where you are today if it wasn't for the rest.
That's right.
If it ain't a lesson, it's a blessing.
That's right.
But all right, people, we out of here. Zane couldn't make it today. Natalie and Tay couldn't, because we're actually recording on a different day than we normally record. But yeah, man, Jeff, thank you for coming through. It's been fun.
Joe, appreciate everything you do for me, bro, and
gotcha, man.
Love you, bro.
Yo.
Peace, Lodi. Peace to the world. Peace to everybody. Hit me up if you need anything. 929-317-8982. Jeff Lavender.
Word.
American Eagle Food Pantry.
Yes. Therapy Without a Degree. Chapter 165. 165 episodes. Make sure you follow. Make sure you subscribe. We're posting a lot more content on YouTube. Also on YouTube, we have a reality show that we've been putting out. It's a reality show about us making a show. So it's a show about a show. Because we're working on a TV show, on a web series, and it should be out in January. So January 27th, Therapy Without a Degree is coming out with its own TV show.
That's awesome, bro. I can't wait to, let me know once you're up and going, bro. I'll join you on there.
Yeah, we're definitely going to probably do a screening in like November.
All right.
Some type of screening we're going to do. But and then we're going to start pitching it. We're going to pitch it to Netflix and pitch it to Hulu and
congratulations, bro.
Thank you, man.
Pound on that one.
Thank you, bro.
Congrats.
I've been into filming stuff a lot since I was a kid. So now me and Zane and the team and everybody is just coming together. And
you got an awesome team. I met all your crew already, and they're all good people. That's some. They all work together. They're a good family, and then, you know what? You're lucky. And if you need anything, and anything that me and my people could do for you and my family and my friends, we got you. We here for you, bro.
Let's make it happen. All right, people.
Peace
out. Deuces.